What's up, family? Out here in the garden on a nice foggy day. Just wanted to give you guys a quick tour of my fall garden, all planted out. I bed of kale here, little parsley came back from the hot summer months. This is some celery that came back from the hot summer months. I planted this out with some carrots. Some of the carrot seeds were old; they didn't germinate, but that's fine. This is another bed I did with carrots here. Don't ask me what kind they are, family. I just threw some carrots in there. I'm not sure which ones they are. I know one of them's red, and I'm hoping that one of the ones that kind of doing well is one of the red ones. These are collards. For some reason, thinking they look like cabbage. They're supposed to be collards. These here, celery. Like I said, this celery grew up. Nice, beautiful celery. And then in the hot summer months, it died back. So that's just coming back since it started cooling off. And this here is romaine lettuce, which I'm actually surprised to see this because the other day I saw this, it was probably like maybe 3, 4 leaves on each plant. And that was probably like 2 days ago. So I'll be eating me some salad soon. Some spinach here. And all this is one bed. This is a bed I grew my tomatoes in. My paste tomatoes. So I pulled all that out. I got a late start on the garden this year for the fall. I was holding on to that summer garden, family. Now I'm wishing I'd planted it out a little earlier, even though I did reap the benefits longer. This is all spinach in this bed here. My grapes are pretty much done for the year. They caught a disease that kind of killed all the grapes, so I didn't really get any grapes this year. Oh, let me pause this. Hopefully that's a little better for you guys. It's foggy out here this dusk evening, but the camera was a little dirty too. This is broccoli here. Celery, same thing. All this celery you see came back from this is celery I planted in the spring. I started growing in a house in January. This is I believe this is some collards here, and I believe that back there is a cabbage and some cauliflower. Those 4 plants, now I believe there may be a cabbage in the middle. This is collards and kale. You can see there. All collards in this bed. Starting to come along. If I'd have planted them when I normally start, I would be harvesting collards and kale right now. Be waiting for that little deep frost. We've been getting down in the 30s. Like all this week's supposed to be in the 30s. So I would definitely be harvesting for Thanksgiving. Hopefully I can still get there. Celery back there. This is the stevia. I harvested that whole plant, and that's what's growing back. This is broccoli here. These 4 are red broccoli. And then there's some kale in the middle. And this is green broccoli here. That's a cabbage back there. That's been there all summer. I planted that in the fall. I just left it there. In the spring. I just left it there. Here we have all kale in this bed. Let me back up. Squeeze this in a little bit, see if y'all can see that. And this bed is, I believe, roughly 6x4, I believe. And I had 15 kale plants in this bed. This is asparagus I planted out in the spring. My homegirl Kiki told me that I could plant it that early, because I should always plant it around this time of year and then it would never grow. These are peas here. Should be harvesting some of these soon. The fall peas. And this is the bucket garden trellis that I built. So I'm growing peas on it. And those peas are thriving, man. Look at that. It's all coming out of buckets here. I got 6 buckets, about 3 or 4 pea plants in each one. And I'm just waiting to harvest those. Did I call these asparagus? I mean Brussels sprouts. I think I called these asparagus earlier. These are Brussels sprouts. You can see where I was harvesting. And they started coming back and growing out and everything else. These are collards here. More Brussels sprouts here. Like I say, Brussels sprouts are from the summer. Then out here, I'm gonna take you outside the gate. Before we go outside the gate, this is a little mini greenhouse thing I got from Walmart on clearance. It's on clearance for $3. Let me open this up. Y'all bear with me. But inside is my little baby plant. And let me get some light on here. Sorry, family. It's my bay leaf. And last year, I grew one of these, and it died out right at the end of the winter. It survived almost the whole winter. And right when it was just about to get warm, the thing died out. So I said, this year I'm gonna put this little protection on it. And we're gonna see if we can make it through the winter. If not, the next one I'll just put in the greenhouse here and try to see if that'll survive the winter. But it's in a bigger pot than I had it in last year. And I got that little mini greenhouse on there. So I just want to see if it works. Close that up. I like my little locking system. This is my garlic bed. That's about 70 bulbs of hardneck garlic, 60 bulbs of softneck garlic. My first year growing hardneck garlic. Last couple years, my garlic has not been successful. I have grown garlic successfully before, but I'm gonna see what this does here. You can see the garlic just starting to peek its little head up in a bunch of little spots. There's garlic there. Some of the garlic coming up different little places. Some of the hardneck garlic coming up here. That's just a little piece of grass there from when they cut the grass. Some more hardneck garlic. So it'll come up in Maryland Zone 7. It'll peek its little green heads up. The leaves will die off. Hopefully that gives the bulb enough energy to last through the winter. And then in the spring it'll come back again. These are the beds I grew my hot peppers in. I'll probably grow onions in these next year. We'll walk you around here. And these are my herbs, the cilantro. Gonna harvest this soon. Dry this out before it starts to go to seed. Some of the other herbs coming back. If you've been following my channel, you know I grew a ton of herbs this year. I didn't harvest as much as I wanted to. I'm very busy this year. There's some dill that reseeded itself from the summer. Started growing back. Lemongrass. Alright family, that's about it. Just wanted to give you guys a quick tour of my garden and what I'm doing for this fall. Y'all be safe. I'll holla.